All right, come on, let's clap, guys. Why not? Why not clap? Why not? Why not clap? We are back. It is a Toxic Talk Thursday. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Chat rooms open, or please call in 570-982-6950. We are back. First show of the year, and we are super excited. This is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To the Queen SennyJ, good morning. God bless. Good to see you. Good morning, and how are you, young lady?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everybody listening. We have an amazing show for you today. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what is happening in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that. Hey, Miss Miko. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, SennyJ. Hey, Shawn. Hey, listeners. It's your girl, Miss Miko. And I'm going to be the first to say, since these folks didn't say it, Happy New Year!
Woo!
Fireworks, the whole production. Happy New Year, guys. We miss you. Since 2024, we have not seen you. And let me tell you, 2025, we're coming with the sauce. We got so much amazing things to talk about. We got amazing places to go. We got amazing shows that we have planned for you guys as well. So you want to stick with us so you get all the details. The only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Where you get your morning started right, and that's the only place, and she is absolutely right. And I just want to say on a side note before we start the show, it is really good to see Miss Miko and Cindy J. I haven't seen these young ladies. It's the first time this year that we have the show, and we haven't seen each other during the holidays. So I want to say personally to these young ladies, it's good to see both of you. Now, before I tell you about my holiday weekend, my holiday. Let's do a quick recap before we start the show, if you guys don't mind. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. It's the winning team here, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen Cindy Jane, the Queen Miss Miko. Cindy, I'll start with you first. God bless. Cindy, well, I don't need. Well, first of all, I don't. Let me ask both of you questions first. When was the last time I even seen you guys physically? I don't even remember. Cindy, when the last time I've seen you physically? And Miss Miko, Miss Miko, I think I remember the last time I saw you and your beloved husband, but briefly at the Jetport one Friday or Saturday night at 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight. I was
That's
leaving.
right.
Remember that?
Right. That's
I don't
right.
I don't know if it was a comedy show, but something was there that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in passing. I was leaving, taking my ass home, and you and your husband was going. And right, we was in the car. We were both in cars, and we both like I drove off, and
It
you.
was in passing, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Cindy, when was the last? Before we talk about your holiday, when was the last time I physically? I think the last time I saw you was at the studio at Dwayne's studio.
Oh, wow. That was in the summertime.
I think that's.
No, the last time I seen you was at the Jetport when you had a show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. That was
Right.
the last time I actually
That's
seen
the
you.
last
But
time.
that was a while ago too. That was like in November.
Don't remember.
I think it was in November.
Okay, Cindy, and guys, welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. You know we're here. There you go. We're gonna drop this video. It's gonna be dope. Cindy, how was your holiday? What was going on?
It was
Start from Christmas
good.
until today.
It was good. I mean, I kept it really low key. I didn't do much. You guys know I'm divesting from a lot of these American holidays, so it really wasn't too much fanfare for me. Seen some family and just regular stuff. So it was good though. The kids had a good time. Nothing too much. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed home. So it was good.
Yeah.
Miss Miko.
That's right. You were supposed to meet me at Terry's house. I didn't go either, by the way. I would have stood you up.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I did go.
You
She had a
did?
yeah. She had a nice New Year's thing, so that was fun too.
Oh.
She was so excited to. She was like, "What are you doing here?" Because I had family from California that's really good friends with her, and they actually came up for the holiday, so they surprised her. So we all surprised
Oh,
her.
that's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it was fun.
Yeah, I didn't make it out. I stayed in with the baby. My daughter had a
Oh,
party, and I was like, I don't need a whole bunch of drunk 20 somethings running around the house with this baby. So I stay in the house with Pumpkin.
now you wanted to chaperone her taking care of her own daughter.
No, I didn't chaperone. I took Bailey and I went in the room at midnight. I was like, come on, girl.
Oh,
We was out of there. We ate their
Okay.
food. We was
out of
there.
this.
Well,
That's cute.
shout out to Auntie Cindy and Grandma Miko over there for these boring ass holidays.
How was
Uh,
your holiday, Shawn?
my holiday, my holiday was a journey of 1,000 miles in 2 steps. Uh, guys, I went away for the holidays. Well, after the holidays, I went away. I went on a 8-day cruise from December the 28th to January the 5th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my man Rob Jackson and his whole crew. You're not ready. You're not ready. Production. We had a ball. It was almost 300 of us. We had a great time. We had our own music. We had our own comedy shows. We had our own entertainment. We had our own theme parties, and it was just amazing. And we was on the Norwegian Encore, which is an old ass ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small ship, no bells and whistles to it. The ship was trash. The entertainment on the ship was
Was
trash.
trash. It's Norwegian, of course.
It was dominated by the Babylonians, the Vikings, and the Nordics.
I know they was mad y'all was on there.
And
Just darkening the ship.
I sympathize with all the other blacks that wasn't involved in our group that was running around looking lost. Uh, and again, shout out to Rob Jackson. You Are Not Ready Productions. We turned up. Now, SennyJ and Miss Miko on day 3, I got sick.
That's horrible.
Not surprised.
On the cruise. So
you didn't even make it to New Year's without getting sick.
Yeah, without getting sick. So what I did was I tried my best to stay away from folks because remember I was working. I hosted all the events.
Mm-hmm.
And there was even one night that I was in the cabin, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna stay in. And the only thing I'm thinking about, guys, is the hospital was on the 13th floor of the ship, and I don't give a damn how sick I was. I'm not going to the hospital on the boat.
You better not, because they're gonna keep you there.
Not only are they gonna keep me there, they're gonna keep my credit card there too.
Absolutely.
And that bill gonna run up to thousands of dollars, and we're not doing that. I'd rather die in my little stateroom than go downstairs and deal with them. But anyway, so wait, let me just rewind real quick, and then we can move on. When I was going from Bethlehem to New York, we was going to JFK. Mm-hmm. We was leaving the night before. Don't you know my tire blew out on the highway in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and I missed my flight at 9:30. I didn't get to Queens to 9:30. Luckily, thank God, while I'm trying to repair my tire, I called JetBlue and they had 2 seats available on the 1 p.m. flight. Thank God.
Thank God.
So I had to pay the fee to change the flight. I called the roadside service dude to fix the flat because Harvey's not built for fixing flats.
You don't know how to fix a flat, Shawn?
I used to fix flats back in the day before you was eligible to drive.
I can't fix one either.
I am not strong enough of a man to fix a flat tire. I call people to do services for me. The guy cuts the grass, the other guy does this, the other lady does that. I work hard because I don't want to do these things.
But do you know how to do it?
I know how to fix a flat tire. I've been fixing flat tires for years, but I couldn't fix that one. And I wasn't going to fix it. And I couldn't even get the bolts off the tire. I'm sitting there doing all of this, and my arm hurt. I'm not doing that.
And it was cold that week.
Yeah, and it was raining that day. That's how the tire blew out. And my wife, God bless her, she was my co-pilot. While we were driving, she falls asleep. I'm driving. I run over an object. She wakes up. She goes, "Do you hear that? Did you hear that?" And all of a sudden, all the alarms started going off in the car. The dashboard lit up. The air pressure in the tire was going down 30, 29, 20. It was crazy. Then guess what? The dude, thank God I had the donut in the car. The dude puts the donut on the car. Remember, it's a Saturday morning. It's raining. By this time, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, I missed the flight. Don't you know I drove 1 hour from New Brunswick, New Jersey to JFK on a donut in the rain, driving 30 miles an hour to JFK Airport. I get my car to the parking place and I asked, is there a tire spot to fix the tire? They told me yes. Don't you know I had to buy a tire for $140? I had to change my flight for almost $200. I spent almost $500
before you even started the vacation.
Before I even got to the airport.
Crazy.
That's ridiculous.
My wife said, "What are we gonna do? We're gonna get on this plane." And then after that, everything kind of settled in. But shout out to Roadside Assistance. Shout out to JetBlue for having 2 available seats on a 1 p.m. flight. I missed the 9:30. I wasn't going to catch the 11. The 11th was sold out, and the 1:15 has some seats. So thank God for that. And that was
JetBlue.
Shout out to JetBlue. I would never fly JetBlue again, but God bless them.
Why? I thought they were like really good.
Because on the trip back, the promoter gave us flights at 6 p.m. Remember, the boat docked at 7 in the morning.
Oh my God, you had all day.
We got to the airport at 8:15 in the morning. So we trying to change the flight. And the lady was like, all 4 flights are sold out. And so I said, so from Miami to New York on JetBlue, you're going to tell me you only got 4 flights?
She said, yes, sir, because we go other places besides New York. So yes, only 4 goes to New York, sir.
So then Miss Travel Agent, before we get into the show, then why United, American had damn near 25 flights going back and forth to Miami all day, and they were running on time.
First of all, JFK is the hub for American Airlines, and Newark is the hub for United Airlines. So they're gonna play the Eastern Seaboard all day long because that's their hubs.
Well, I say this, and thanks for sharing. JetBlue, get it together. Get some more scheduled flights going back and forth from New York to Miami.
I mean, you boiling. You spent $500 before you got on a plane to go on a cruise. After the cruise, drop another $5 and go to United since you want to get home so bad.
Period.
Cindy, guess what? Guess what, Cindy? I looked into that. For 2 flights for me and my beloved wife, they wanted $1,200.
I believe it. The day of,
they had the flight. It was like $1,200. Y'all can fly. And I was looked at her like, we're gonna sit in this airport all day.
Sure, why didn't you was in Miami? You could have just checked your luggage and go enjoy the day. Go rent a car and get lost for the day and come back
going nowhere for the day.
No, we're not doing.
But that's almost like that.
I would have did the beach, go to the spa, and go chill for the day.
It was cold that day.
It was me and Miss Miko. That's when we were leaving for Panama. We were driving in my car.
Oh my God.
Broke down.
Oh yeah, tell us that story. Could you tell us that story real quick?
I feel like we did. We didn't.
I know.
We did.
But say it again. It's all good. Go ahead,
and then we get to the airport and Cindy was acting a little shady with her stuff in her bag.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's start with the skateboard car that broke down. And here's the difference. My tire blew out. Y'all was riding in a skateboard. There's 2 different cars here.
Okay, but first of all, it wasn't a skateboard. Okay.
Oh yes, it was.
It was used, but definitely was doing the job.
The only reason why Tamiko was even in that unsafe vehicle because she knew you. Tamiko wouldn't ride in no car like this on any given Sunday. Go ahead, continue on.
Yes, she would.
No, she won't. We could ask her right
with me. She knew it was gonna be good, and I was like, and she even offered. She was like, I mean, I could drive. She was like, but I think Mike had to take her car. So I was like, yeah, girl. I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, we're going to be fine.
She said, "Vamonos. Let's go.
Yeah,
Vamonos."
let's go. So we're on the way. How far did we get from the house? I don't even think we were that far. We're maybe like
No, we got
20
like
minutes out.
3 or 4 exits out.
Yes.
And let them know, Cindy, that you was in a 67 Chevy with no power steering fluid and no AC. Let them know that.
You know she loved them Subarus. I was like, girl.
It was an '03 Subaru Forester. And we got on the road and we were hopping along down the road. And then
it was 21 years old.
21 years old. My girl was moving. And then all of a sudden she started slowing down. And I was like, what's going on? And at this point, I'm still trying to like remain cool, calm, and collected. Because to Miko, she's just on there on her phone, like, yeah, we're going on the trip. So, but then I couldn't keep it cool any longer. And I was like, girl, my car just broke down. And she was like, what? And she was like, okay. I know she was freaking out, but she didn't really know what to do. So I was like, it's okay. We're just going to leave the car here and we're going to get an Uber. Got on my trusty dandy Uber app. Okay, in the middle of the highway, and that guy was right off the exit. He was like, I'm gonna get some gas and I'll be right there. This Uber driver, and in the meantime, we called her reliable old husband, and he definitely came in clutch. He was like, just leave the car there and I'll figure it out later. We were like, okay, and by the time we were off the phone with Mike, the Uber driver was behind us. We just got our bags and headed on to the airport. We made it to Newark with time to spare. So we were on our way. And I think it was only like $45, $50 for that.
Yeah, it was that expensive. Well,
I know Mike looked at that car and took a match and set it on fire and just left it there.
Mike called. He was like, Cindy, where you get this car from?
He was like, y'all wasn't going nowhere with this car.
He's like, where is this car from? Unbelievable.
But at least we got there on time. But see, we didn't miss the trip. Everything was fine. You never would have known. Now, when we got home, how did we get home?
Ari picked us up.
Oh, yeah.
Who picked you up?
My daughter.
Oh, my God.
That was a problem for another day.
All right, well, guys, welcome to the show. Question: have you ever, en route traveling somewhere to the airport, bus stop, or whatever, and did your car break down? Okay, Benny's car broke down. I caught a massive flat, and we all made it through. So, let us know. Have you ever traveled and somewhere important you need to go, airport, whatever, and your car broke down? All right, listen, welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, feature radio team with the Queen, SennyJ, and the Queen, Miss Miko. All right, Cindy, you up. That first is the first show of the year. We are so happy to be back. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring radio team. Miss Miko, before we hand the torch to you, we'll start off with our beloved SennyJ, because she's the S to the E double N Y. You can't deny. She got front page news, y'all. Front page news, y'all.
I can't when Miko be jumping in. Well, Talk to Talk Thursday, let's start it off with, of course, big talks. Well, I guess not big talks, but a lot of people have been talking about Michelle Obama and the shade that was given during her not showing up for former President Jimmy Carter's funeral, because who gives a damn? She is taking some time away from the spotlight after recently making headlines for missing Jimmy Carter's funeral. The former First Lady announced that she would not be present for Donald Trump's inauguration on January 20th. However, her husband Barack is scheduled to attend the event. An official statement from the office of Barack and Michelle Obama that was shared stated, former President Barack Obama is confirmed to attend the 60th inaugural ceremonies. Former First Lady Michelle Obama will not attend the upcoming inauguration. Reports were that Michelle was still in Hawaii on an extended holiday vacation at the time of Jimmy Carter's service. Nothing has been shared as to why she will be missing Trump's swearing in ceremony. It's common for former presidents and their families to be present at inaugurations. Um, Leave Michelle Obama the hell alone. Who the hell? I've seen so many people, even, especially a lot of older people talking about the fact that it just didn't look right. And, of all the, former presidents and presidents' wives that have passed away, in the photos, it's going to show her not being there and it just doesn't look bad. And Michelle Obama is going down in history as the first Black first lady. Okay?
She don't got no time.
Being filmed amongst a bunch of other Babylonian faces at a funeral is not her damn legacy. Okay? So who gives a damn that she was not at Jimmy Carter's funeral? Her birthday is January 17th. She's probably celebrating. I would not change no plans for no dead president's funeral who probably didn't give a damn about her anyways. Okay? And hell no, why would she go to Trump's swearing-in ceremony? I don't even know why Barack gonna be there. But whatever. I guess when you reach to that highest pillar, I mean, what else do they have to do? But I don't care. I don't care that she didn't go. I don't care if I never see Michelle Obama step foot on no type of government land again, rightfully so. And leave her alone.
So what the people saying, Cindy? What they saying out there in the streets?
That it was disrespectful that she wasn't there.
It
didn't look right. And as a former first lady, it's her responsibility to be there and all types of other BS.
It'll be all right.
Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Your heroes are back. It's your boy Harvey. Don't get it fucked up. And it's your favorite uncle now. Michelle Obama, who is Black royalty, who we love to the utmost highest degree. If there was the queen of the Blacks, it would be her.
Mm-hmm.
No question about it.
Queen of the Blacks.
No, if there was a queen of the Blacks, she would be the queen of the Blacks. And she would wear her crown proudly.
Mm-hmm.
But my beloved sis dropped the ball on this one. Even though I do agree with both of you young ladies, Michelle Obama is on a plateau where she could do her own thing when she wants, as she please. No question about it. This is more of a traditional situation where when presidents die, all the other presidents and their wives all show up. It's something that's in the tradition, in the fabric of American government. Now, where I think that my beloved Michelle Obama, who I love Michelle Obama. I think where she dropped the ball is she had her husband there rolling dolo. And that's the problem sometimes with women in this society today, that you'll feel that you'll need to roll dolo and have your husband out there, who, by the way, is a loving man. He's never in no controversy.
Right.
He loves his wife. He's almost a pure example of what men should be in this country.
Period.
And for his beloved wife to go, nah, I'm good, was disrespectful to our president, Barack Obama. Because let's don't get it twisted. Barack Obama, even though Michelle Obama has that, she's more charismatic, she's more
Charismatic.
She's more
Charismatic.
Yeah, my fault. She's more popular. She's loved by women, black, white, green, and yellow. Don't get it twisted, Michelle. It was Barack that was the president. Now, I do understand the fact that sometimes men have to
Barack was the head and Michelle was the neck.
Yeah, but he
turned that head where she wanted it to go. Let's not forget that.
Excuse me, he was the president of the United States of America.
That's why he was there, though. So that's why he was there.
Excuse me. They voted for him, not her. So I don't know what the conversation was like with our beloved Obamas. And honey, I need you to come to the funeral. Now, I'm not coming to Jimmy Carr. I'm not doing that. and left this man solo. Now, the reason why she doesn't want to attend, I'm speculating here, that she doesn't want to attend the inauguration of the narcissistic 45, Donald Trump, who will, be sworn in next week, is that Michelle Obama gave the best speech at the Democratic convention this year above all of them. She gave the best speech I think that was ever given at any Democratic convention. But because Kamala Harris lost so bad and she performed so poorly that it seemed like all the words that Michelle Obama said meant nothing. And the way she criticized Donald Trump with the facts, I don't think Michelle Obama, who has the Hillary Clinton syndrome, they can't be around Donald Trump. And I think that's why she doesn't want to be there. But to my beloved queen, the optics wasn't a good look that you wasn't there by your husband's side, knowing that what type of man your husband is to this world, to America, and to Black society. That's that Black love that we all talk about, or Black love that is portrayed. Michelle Obama, God bless you. I love you to death, but you should have been there next to your husband and not in Hawaii chilling out. I don't care what president died. Jimmy Carter was 100 years old. He died 17 years ago. Didn't even know it. To my queen, Michelle Obama, I love you. Drop the ball on this one. You should have been standing by your man. I yield my time.
She was at every other president's funeral that's died since her husband was in service.
Who was the last president that died that her husband was there? They've not died. Jimmy Carter was the only one that died. Now
no.
You got Bush. Oh, that's right. Bush died.
Yes, she was there. She was also at Rosalind Carter's funeral. She was there. And
but that's part of the duties of the first lady. You got to show up.
Well, she obviously had a previous engagement and couldn't get back due to his funeral. I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
No, that's not cool.
That's it. But you know what?
You shouldn't leave your man. You shouldn't leave your man in limbo like that.
Don't be quiet. Shut up.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like you're always talking about.
What if he wanted her not to go? He's like, Michelle, she was like, you want me to come back for this? And he was like, no, you know what? It's your birthday. You know, you've been planning this. Just go. I'm going to go. It'll be fine. What if the conversation went like that?
I doubt that.
Because let's be clear.
I doubt that.
Ever since Michelle was in office and ever since she's left, all people want to talk about is what she's wearing. They're calling her Michael. People call her Michael instead of Michelle because she's so tall. They constantly talk about this woman. Constantly when she was in the office talking about her appearance and being manly and all this other stuff. So how can y'all sit back and condemn her for not wanting to be in the public eye unnecessarily with these people who are outwardly, like we're talking about on news stations, talking about her physical appearance, her morals, her values, everything that she stands for. How can you even fault her for not wanting to be in the presence of these people?
Well, Miss
literally
Miko
humiliated her for 8 years of her life and beyond. It's still happening today.
Miss Miko,
rev it up just because she wasn't at Jimmy Carter's funeral. Let's go back to all the 8 names and Michaels and everything else that we were calling this woman.
Miss Miko,
and then you want to pile on talking about Black women and how they don't want to support their man
Miss
or
Miko,
whatever. Like, give it a break.
Miss Miko, Miss Cindy obviously is not listening to a word I'm saying. It doesn't matter. She should have been there to support. Excuse me, to support.
He's a grown man. What support he needs?
Excuse me, to support her husband. He's sitting there looking like an idiot by himself. That's not right. It's
It looked
not
like he was
okay.
having a good time.
It's not right. It's not right. Like if someone died and I said to my wife, yo, listen, I need you there, blah, blah, blah. Even if she didn't want to go, all right, let me just go just to be there to support. And it's just not a good look that our queen wasn't in the building for all the various reasons that you're talking about. That is still her husband. And she should have been there next to him by his arm, by his side, and represent her family with her husband being there. Listen, guys, welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. We are not playing. Cindy, what else you have? God bless you.
With the fires raging in California, some people took it upon themselves to loot the area, and I have that information for you.
Hope they got
Dozens,
burned.
dozens of suspected looters accused of preying on ritzy neighborhoods that were evacuated ahead of the LA fires. Criminals have taken advantage, flocking to prey on what residents left behind, forcing cops to divert vital resources from fire safety to keep out lowlifes. 10 of the suspects named by the Santa Monica Police Department have been charged with burglary, while the others were hit with a laundry list of charges related to drugs, driving, warrants, and violating probation or parole. At least 2 were found with illegal handguns. They said this is a significant increase in the normal number of arrests in this neighborhood. None of the arrestees are from Santa Monica. In many instances, the suspects were caught during basic traffic stops or pulled over for being on the road outside of the area's strict 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. curfew. Police searches of their vehicles found things like masks, gloves, window breakers, and other paraphernalia that appeared to indicate plans to break into homes. Some even had items looted from the area's empty mansions stowed away in their cars. An Emmy Award was found in one of the
I can't. You can't make this up. What were they
many
gonna
of
do
the
with
cars.
it?
Many of the cars had license plates removed or were outfitted with fake tags, including a vehicle. Oh, why are they throwing that person's name out there? People were also no. This is they were just talking about more people that broke into the cars. Looters have become such a major worry for Angelenos that they've been ordered to who have been evacuated from their homes, that on Tuesday, the LA District Attorney Nathan Hochman announced 9 cases had been accelerated to bring crimes against newly arrested looting suspects in a message to other would-be criminals. Let me be clear, if you exploit this tragedy to prey on victims of these deadly fires, we will find you and we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. Let me see. They have a lineup of all these criminals. Our black and brown folks. What are y'all doing? Oh, there's a couple
well,
Babylonians in there.
well, okay. Well, listen, what is this?
Neighbors doing neighbor stuff.
Well, listen, what neighborhood? Pacific Palisades. That's one of the richest neighborhoods in Los Angeles County. That's one of these houses are worth millions. I'm not talking about millions like 10 million, $20 million, $30 million house. And people gonna do what people gonna do. They know that when Tom Hanks' neighbor's house is burned down, you gotta go in there and kind of, with our loot back in the day, yep, we going up there. We taking Emmys, we taking flat screens, we're gonna take what we gonna take. Because let's think about it. These people, Miss Miko, are so rich that but don't get me I don't understand the feelings of it. Regardless of how wealthy you are, the feelings are still the same, whether you're rich or poor, if your house burned down and you lose things. The difference between rich folks and regular folks is with rich folks, it's just the inconvenience. See, with rich folks, when their house burned down, they go to their other house.
Word.
and they lay up there. And two, they don't worry about insurance policies and stuff like that. They cut another check and they build the house back. So life is almost seamless to some of these folks. So regular people are like, wait a minute. These people are multimillionaires and their house burned down. They don't need these little Emmy Awards and these on little
They don't
items
need, they
in
don't
there.
need the Emmy Award that they worked so hard for. They
They
don't
don't
need
need
it.
none of that. They don't need none of that. So they
What were
go
they gonna do
and
with
they
it though? I want to know. What were you gonna do with the Emmy?
you sell an
Sell it.
Emmy. Somebody gonna want to buy the Emmy. So that's why the looters are coming up. Now, if this was a poor neighborhood, they're gonna loot in a poor neighborhood as well. So if they loot in a poor neighborhood, you don't think they're gonna loot in a rich neighborhood? I think these Babylonians and these neighbors who have been caught looting, I'll give it up to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for going up there and looting, and I'll tell you why. You're not discriminating. You will loot in a low income neighborhood and you will loot in a high income neighborhood. Don't make a difference. Your dumb ass got caught, of course. Now you're embarrassed in front of you're embarrassed your whole family and you're looking crazy on social media because they put you up there on purpose to show how much of a dumbass you are. But I'm not gonna knock you for being ambitious. Continue to loot. Get what you can. Get what you can because these people are multi millionaires. Any given day, you wouldn't be allowed in these neighborhoods. You're not going up the Pacific Palisades. I've been up there. I know what it looks like. It's very rich up there. So do you go and loot? I'm too old to loot. That's a young man's game. But if you could get you something, go up there and get you something and walk out and stop driving up there. Walk out of there.
How you gonna carry the stuff walking out of there? Well, that's why they were caught, because their police are like, nobody's supposed to be out here. Rich people have already left. So what are y'all doing driving
Who are
around?
you? They're like, who are you? What's your
Listen,
address?
I hit him with this, yo. I'm like, I'm DoorDash, I'm delivering some lunch.
No.
That's what they did. They should have had everything in DoorDash bags. You know what I'm saying? And just no, we were just delivering food and and that's it. But shout out to the people who have looted the place that are locked up in jail. I'm not mad at you because you bring in that same energy to low income neighborhoods to the most expensive neighborhoods in the country. I'm not mad at you. But now your dumbass is in jail.
I also seen an article. In addition to the looters, they found a man walking around with a flamethrower to start another fire, like a torch. Did you guys see that article? I was like, what? And they tackled him to the ground.
There was a couple of people I've seen. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yo,
I don't know what's wrong with people. But I feel like California, every year there's wildfires. I mean, I understand that now.
But not to this extent.
Right. I think it's because it's in Los Angeles and it's around like more homes and things like that. But
and brick was burning. I didn't know that brick had burned. I thought that was weird, but okay.
Well, guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. It's the return, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Waco Team. Our first show this year, and we are super excited to be here. We're gonna hand it over to Miss Miko, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're just gonna do a short show. We do appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Waco Team. Miss Miko, what do you have before we get out of here? Shout out to you, Ellie, and everybody else over there. Shout out to your husband and your daughter and all of them. Yo, Mike, what's going on, player? What's Mike doing?
I'm here.
Mike is at work, like he always is every morning. He's at work.
That's right.
Okay, cool. Tell him I said what's up. What you got, Miss Miko?
Today in Miss Miko's tips, we're going to talk about what me and Cindy had a conversation about this morning, and that is New Year's resolution. Right now, it is, what's today's date? The 15th of January, y'all. So y'all survived 15 days into the new year. I know you made those resolutions. I know you want to lose some weight. You want to take some trips. You want to do your daily affirmation. You want to read the Bible. But have you given up yet? I need to know. So what I'm going to do is give you some tips on how you can actually stick to those New Year's resolutions and not give up and just throw it away. The first thing I want you to do is be realistic about your goals, okay? Be realistic. If you're going to lose weight, don't say I want to lose 80 pounds by Saturday unless you're doing the Ozempic situation. Be realistic about your goals and be specific about it as well. I want to lose 30 pounds by June 1st. And once you're realistic and you're specific, the next thing you want to do is break them into smallable, achievable steps. So I want to lose 30 pounds by March 1st. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose 2 pounds a week. That's realistic. That's something that you can actually do. And what are you going to do to lose the 2 pounds? I'm going to eat better. I'm going to get more sleep. I'm going to do more cardio. I'll try to make it to the gym once a week. I know I can't make it 5 days because that's a little crazy. So let me go to the gym once a week. Those are realistic goals. Another thing you should do is get an accountability partner. What's an accountability partner? If you go into the gym, I say, hey, Shawn, do you want to go to the gym? Shawn says, yes, Miko, I want to go to the gym. And when we go to the gym, we work out together. We feel good together. I'm high-fiving him. He's high-fiving me. That is a good accountability partner. Also, track your progress. Every step that you make to be where you have to be, that's something to celebrate. So cheer yourself on. If you're crushing those goals, you're getting where you want to get. You want to get that new job. You want to lose weight. You want to travel. You want to do whatever. Every step that you make, track your progress and give yourself a pat on the back because you're one step closer today than you were yesterday. And that is Miss Miko's tips. What are your New Year's resolutions? And are you guys sticking to it? Drop a line. Let me know. Hashtag the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. And let's know what's going on in your world.
Oh, that's so nice, Miss Miko. And you know what? I also have another tip that's good too that somebody told me. Try and start. I mean, it's a little late now, but if you are, because people start thinking about the resolutions, next year I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Start them a little bit before the New Year's, like in October, November. Start them so that it can continue into the New Year. So it's not really like a resolution. You're just continuing on.
It's a habit. It becomes a habit at that point. Yeah.
All right. Can I? Well, first of all, shout out to your tips, Ms. Miko. You already know. Uh, your tips are unrealistic. Ain't no big person gonna lose no 2 pounds a week. Ain't gonna happen.
No, believe it or not, I went to the gym yesterday, and the people that started with New Year's, they're still there. I was like, what? Why are they still here? Usually they give up by like the 6th, but they're still here. So, I mean, it's realistic. It can happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. These folks will stop going to the gym very soon, and the people who are eating will continue to eat. These goals that people want to achieve for the year, it never works. By March or April, they've totally forgotten about whatever they was trying to achieve. The mindset is different.
They said tax time, bitches.
The weight is still gaining. Nobody's shutting their mouth. Everybody's eating. Everybody's diabetic. Nothing's gonna change. Okay. So if you're sitting up there fooling yourself, talking about you got some new kind of mindset for the new year, it's not gonna happen. You're right. I give you if you could get to the month of January, that was a goal. It's day by day. If you know you love eating, you're gonna keep eating. Just keep eating, bro. You don't gotta make no changes. If you achieve the fact that you are overweight, then just embrace it. You're just a fat fuck. That's all. You're not gonna lose no weight. I encourage you not to lose no weight. I encourage you to keep eating.
Why would you say that?
Just keep doing it. If that's your peace, and that's your happy place to stuff your mouth with food all the time, then so be it. Don't worry about what society got to say about that. You don't need no unrealistic goals to stop eating and lose 2 pounds a day. That's not you. And to have a accountability partner, that's a bunch of bullshit. It doesn't matter. I like the terminology. I think I want an accountability partner. I love that. You're not doing that, guys. You're not doing that. Because you're going to go in your little corner and you're going to eat your cookies. And you're going to eat your candy.
But maybe that's why they need a change. This is the first New Year's where I haven't made a resolution about my weight. So I am so happy about that. I can check it off my list. And I feel like, you don't really realize the different things that you're able to do when you're so full. I think that weight is like the biggest thing that people focus on this country, and it is very crippling to some people because
It is.
it's you want to change but you don't know how. And then a lot of the times, even when we do change, we all know, I talk about it all the time, the food is so crappy here that even when you dry somebody people were dying from listeriosis and organic carrots. Even when we are trying to be healthy, the food is working against us. So don't listen to Shawn.
What?
If you want
What?
to, even if you don't succeed,
Hey,
you have to continue to try. So if that's
listen,
something that you want to continue to try doing, go ahead and make this another year that you try and do it, because
listen,
maybe you'll do it.
listen. Let's talk in real time and reality. Miss Miko, I went on this cruise, right? And you and Cindy went on a terrible cruise back in the day. If y'all don't know, Miss Miko and Cindy spent $30 to be on a bullshit cruise back in the day. It was
Oh
awesome.
my God.
Now,
Our
Carry on
cruise
with
is
your
probably
story.
better than yours.
now, Miss Miko,
Our cabin was luxurious.
yeah, they went on the Circle Line and went through Staten Island 17 times. Now, Miss Miko, I went on this cruise, right? And we've all been on cruises, and it was Cindy's first cruise. I'm sorry you had a bad experience with Miss Miko.
It wasn't
Uh,
bad.
You be starting shit, yo.
but you know what? I got on that cruise, and if you know, guys, if you ever been on a cruise, you know they got nothing but food all over the place, 24 hours a day. Okay, and I got on that cruise, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat. Just take it easy. I'm not gonna eat too much in moderation. As soon as I got on that ship, I couldn't close my mouth. Pause. I kept eating every day I was on that ship until I got sick, and I didn't feel guilty about it. I ate so much food. I'm trying food I never had before. I'm eating at times of the day that I never eat at these particular times of the day. And you know what? For one time, there was not one time that I felt guilty about it. I let the body take over with its natural cleansing that it does. And I had a good time. I didn't sit there and feel guilty about anything that I eat. So that's the point I'm making.
Shawn,
Guys,
you're not fat. Maybe if you were 300 pounds and you got done eating, you might have felt differently, bro.
that's the
That's
point.
the difference.
That's the
You're
point
not
I'm
an overweight person. You
that's the
actually can stand to gain a few pounds. If you ask me.
Oh,
You could.
shots
You
fired.
should have stayed at the buffet a little longer, bro.
this is
Okay.
the you're not listening to nothing that I'm saying,
No, I
son.
am listening
I'm
to you. That's the
saying if
problem.
you're 300 pounds, continue to be 300 pounds. And
No.
and have blockage in your heart. Eat up, bro, because that's your good happy place. Don't worry about what these people talking about. You know how much it takes to achieve to get 300 pounds. You put that work in, sir, ma'am. You put that work in. Be rewarded. Your reward is not giving a damn what anybody got to say. If you 300 pounds and overweight, rock out.
Meth addicts like rocking out with meth too. But some things need to take a back seat. And
Well,
eating could be one of them for you.
put a number one in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number two if you didn't, man. We are back. First show of the year. We truly appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Senny, I'll hand it over to you for the last word, and then we'll have the official last word if you don't mind, SennyJ. And God bless.
Oh yeah, the last word, the first last word of the new year.
Okay. Miss Miko, what you got going on over there? And it seems like Cindy needs an emergency hamburger anyway, her goddamn self. Can
Keep
somebody
that
get
away
Cindy an
from me.
emergency hamburger right now?
Cindy, I
No.
got you, girl.
God damn. You see
Give me an
every bone in
emergency
her fingers.
celery stick.
Miko, what's the last? Miss Miko, what's the last word?
My last word is a new year is a blank page and it's a new chapter to write. So happy new year, guys.
Look at that. Damn.
There you go. Come on.
There she goes again, hitting those home runs constantly. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys. We see you Friday, and God bless y'all. Let's wave at these folks.
Bye, guys.
All
We
right.
miss
See y'all later.
you.
God bless y'all.
Bye.